In a groundbreaking announcement that's sending shockwaves through retirement communities across America, the Social Security Administration has just confirmed changes that could put up to $22,000 extra in the pockets of millions of low-income seniors. But here's what's keeping analysts up at night: most eligible recipients don't even know these changes are coming, and many could miss out on this life-changing boost if they don't act soon. What's even more surprising? The qualification requirements have been quietly adjusted, meaning you might be eligible even if you weren't before. This isn't just another minor update, we're talking about the biggest shift in benefits since 1983, and it's happening right as inflation is crushing fixed incomes nationwide. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly how these changes work, who qualifies, and most importantly, what you need to do right now to secure your share of this historic increase. Before we dive deeper into these massive changes, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Let's start with the bombshell that's got everyone talking. The SSA has just announced a comprehensive overhaul of the Supplemental Security Income (SSI) program, alongside significant adjustments to regular Social Security benefits. The changes specifically target low-income seniors, with some qualifying recipients potentially seeing increases of up to $22,000 annually when combining various new provisions and programs. But here's the catch, and it's a big one: these changes are being rolled out in phases, and missing the initial registration window could cost you thousands in delayed benefits. Now, you might be wondering why this is happening now, and the answer reveals a perfect storm of factors. First, the unprecedented inflation rates of 2023 and 2024 forced the SSA to reassess how they calculate benefit amounts. Then, mounting pressure from advocacy groups highlighted the growing crisis of senior poverty, especially in urban areas where cost of living has skyrocketed. But perhaps most significantly, new research showed that the previous benefit structure was leaving millions of seniors vulnerable to financial hardship, despite decades of contributions to the system. The most immediate change, and the one you need to pay attention to right now, is the expansion of the SSI resource limits. For the first time in over 3 decades, the SSA is substantially increasing the amount of savings and assets you can have while still qualifying for benefits. The previous limit of $2,000 for individuals and $3,000 for couples has been a major barrier for many seniors who were forced to spend down their life savings just to qualify for assistance. Under the new rules, these limits are being raised dramatically, allowing seniors to maintain a more realistic financial buffer while still receiving benefits. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something very few people are talking about yet. The SSA is introducing a new Senior Security Supplement program, designed specifically for beneficiaries over 65 who've been receiving Social Security for at least 10 years. This supplement could add between $150 and $475 monthly to existing benefits, depending on your circumstances. And unlike traditional SSI benefits, this supplement won't be reduced by other income sources in the same way. Think about what this means for a moment. If you're currently receiving the average Social Security benefit of around $1,800 monthly, these changes could potentially increase your annual income by thousands of dollars. For many seniors living on fixed incomes, this isn't just a nice bonus, it's the difference between choosing between medication and groceries or being able to afford both. Now, let's talk about the qualification criteria, because this is where things get a bit complex, but stay with me, because understanding this could be worth thousands of dollars to you or someone you know. The new changes create what the SSA calls income corridors, flexible thresholds that adjust based on your local cost of living. This means that seniors in high-cost areas might qualify for additional benefits even if their income would have previously disqualified them. Here's a real-world example that might hit close to home. Let's say you're a senior living in a metropolitan area where the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,500 monthly. Under the old rules, if your Social Security benefits put you slightly above the SSI threshold, you'd be completely ineligible for additional assistance. But with the new income corridors system, you might qualify for partial benefits that could add up to significant additional support over the year. But there's something crucial you need to understand about these changes, and this is where many people might miss out if they're not paying attention. The SSA isn't automatically enrolling eligible seniors in these new programs. You need to take action, and in some cases, you'll need to submit new documentation even if you're already receiving benefits. This is especially important because some of these changes come with retroactive payment provisions, meaning you could receive back payments for benefits you were eligible for but didn't receive. Let's pause for a moment and address something that might be worrying some of you. Yes, these are significant changes to the system, and yes, they do require funding. But here's what you need to know about the sustainability of these increases. They're being funded through a combination of administrative cost reductions, improved program efficiency, and targeted funding allocations from recent legislative packages. In other words, these aren't temporary measures, they're structured to provide long-term support for seniors who need it most. Now, let's dive into some of the more specific details that could affect your personal situation. The new changes include a complete overhaul of how the SSA treats different types of income. For example, under the previous rules, many seniors saw their benefits reduced significantly if they received help from family members or had part-time income. The new regulations introduce what's called a support exclusion allowance, which means certain types of family assistance won't count against your benefits the way they used to. This is particularly important for seniors who rely on help from their children or who might have previously turned down assistance to avoid losing benefits. Under the new rules, you can receive up to $4,800 annually in family support without it affecting your core benefits. This change alone could help countless seniors maintain their independence while still getting the family support they need. But there's another aspect of these changes that's flying under the radar, and it could be especially valuable for seniors who own their homes. The SSA is introducing new provisions for home maintenance and repair expenses, recognizing that maintaining a home is a crucial part of senior independence. Under certain circumstances, you might be eligible for additional assistance to cover essential home repairs without it counting against your benefit calculations. Now, let's talk about timing, because this is absolutely crucial. While some of these changes are being phased in gradually through 2026, others are available right now, and some even offer retroactive benefits. And this is a big but, there are specific windows for applying for different aspects of these programs. Missing these windows could mean missing out on thousands of dollars in benefits you're entitled to. The application process itself is getting an overhaul too, and this is something you'll want to pay close attention to. The SSA is introducing what they call streamlined certification for certain beneficiaries. If you meet specific criteria, you might be able to qualify for additional benefits with significantly less paperwork than was previously required. This is particularly important for seniors who might have struggled with the complicated application processes in the past. Here's something else that's crucial to understand: these changes aren't just affecting direct cash benefits. The SSA is also expanding what they call auxiliary benefits, things like Medicare savings programs and the Extra Help program for prescription drugs. In some cases, qualifying for one aspect of these new changes might automatically qualify you for additional support programs you weren't eligible for before. Let's take a moment to address some concerns I've been hearing from viewers. Some people are worried that accepting these increased benefits might affect their other government assistance programs. Here's the good news: the SSA has specifically structured these changes to complement, not conflict with, other assistance programs. In most cases, these increases won't negatively impact your eligibility for other benefits you're currently receiving. Now, as we start wrapping up, let me emphasize something important. These changes represent a historic opportunity for millions of seniors to improve their financial security. But the system isn't going to automatically adjust everything for you. You need to be proactive, stay informed, and in many cases, take specific actions to secure these new benefits. Here's what you should do right now. First, mark your calendar for the key dates we discussed. Second, gather your current benefit information and recent financial documents. And third, this is crucial, make an appointment with your local Social Security office or qualified benefits counselor to review your specific situation. Remember, your circumstances are unique, and getting professional guidance could mean the difference between receiving the full benefits you're entitled to or missing out on crucial support. Before we close, I want to hear from you. How will these changes affect your retirement planning? Are you already receiving Social Security benefits? And if so, have you started exploring how these new provisions might help you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insight could help other viewers in similar situations. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and share this video with anyone who might benefit from these changes. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest Social Security news and changes. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed about these changes could make a significant difference in your financial security. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.